Hola amigos, welcome to the video preview of Español Intermedio 1, Lección 4. I'm just going to walk you through these slides. After the welcome screen, we just have the highlights where we explain to students what they're about to learn in this section. We review the homework that we had given them from the previous lesson. We start off with a listening activity, one of my favorite songs by Enanitos Verdes, a great Argentine band. So this is just a fun activity to go through and listen to this song. And especially in this level, we are working on the imperative. So there's a lot of examples of that in this song. From there, we review the imperative form. We're going to go through this with our students. We just start by practicing the formal or the informal imperative form with our students here and point out that these are some irregular verbs for them. And then we have them put together complete sentences. These are going to populate, so you basically just tell your students to go around the room and complete the sentence using the imperative, right? So all you have to do is click ahead once they say the right answer. All right, after that, we're going to get into por versus para, right? So here we're just going to start off and explain por, walk them through all the different use cases of when to use por, and then we give very specific examples. It's very important for students to see how these words are being used in full, complete sentences. And then we follow that up by real conversation starters that are designed to force them to use the word por. So we do that for each of the use cases. We've got more conversation starters, a new use case, and more conversation starters, another use case, and then more conversation starters. So that's really fun for students to get to practice that. We're also only isolating the word por here. We're not doing por and para all at the same time, just to make it easier for students to comprehend and use these specific use cases that we're teaching. All right, now we're going into the pretérito. So this is the first time students are going to be taking a look at the simple past. So we give them an example, and then we're going to isolate the endings for them, and then we have students go around the room and take turns filling out the verb chart to practice using that in the full, complete conjugation pattern. So we've got a few different AR verbs here. Now we're doing the same thing with our ER verbs. And then we've got the same thing with our IR verb. So pretty easy activity for students to do to get the hang of the preterite while they're first learning it. And then we've got some close activities so students can practice filling in the blank here with the preterites. These are all fill in the blank, so all you have to do is click forward on the click forward to advance the slides and populate the right answers. And now we've got some real life conversational activities where we're going to be having students taking turns asking each other these questions, or you can go around the room and ask them one question at a time. Finally, we close by giving them the homework to do in the books for the next week.